Many characters have held the mantle Flash over the years, but in this video we'll be focusing on everyone's favourite Scarlet Speedster, Barry Allen. Wait, there he is. If you've only seen the TV show or Justice League, you may think Flash is an incompetent fool, but in the comic world, he's much more formidable. And with the new season of the Iris West show in full swing, we thought we'd ask, who could kill this guy? Which is no easy thing. He is ridiculously fast after all.
The Flash is so fast, he blinked, but he didn't miss it. Seriously though, he's way overpowered. He can move and think at ludicrous speed and do other crazy shit like time travel. Don't even think about playing Soggy Biscuit with the guy either. To compensate for being so OP, writers are often forced into idiot territory, a notable problem for the TV show, but there are flaws to be exploited and power sets that could give Barry a run for his money. In this video we'll be focusing on characters who could get a win, meaning you'll probably disagree with at least one of our selections, if not all of them. So, who could kill the Flash?
Number 5, Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate is one of many goofy magicians in DC's roster. He's a bit like Marvel's Doctor Strange, but has a very fetching helmet, and no proof of his credentials. But he's a sorcerer, and sorcery works in mysterious ways. Super strength, super speed, Super Mario, these kind of powers make sense. But magic? It's surely just science by another name, and we don't trust science. The point is, Barry has no defense against magic, which is of course totally real. Fate's flight and durability offer an advantage, but he can't keep up with Flash, so we'd need a plan.
Casting some illusions might make a good start, and we don't mean sawing Iris in half, although that would be nice. A few well-placed and traumatic hallucinations would put Barry on edge, which is just what the Doctor ordered, and a mentally compromised Barry is more vulnerable to attack. Shit, look at Flashpoint. Once Flash is suitably disorientated, Fate has many methods of magical murder. Just think of something. Now label it magic. Congratulations, you just become a comic book writer.
Number 4, Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing is the physical embodiment of all plant life. Or the green as it's known. Or as Snoop Dogg calls it, well, you see where we're going with this. And just like Snoop's Dash, Swamp Thing is hella powerful. He's very strong and durable, but he can also control plants and even transfer his consciousness between them. There's literally billions and billions of plants all over the world, making it very difficult for Barry to escape the clutches of Swamp Thing, almost as if the happening were actually happening.
Swamp Thing also requires no rest or sustenance. He's like a Terminator, made of plants. And Barry has to sleep sometime, so there's really nothing to stop a simple houseplant from reaching over and throttling him whilst he slumbers. But as silly as being killed by a fern may sound, there's yet another threat. The human body contains millions of microflora, microscopic organisms that live on and inside all of us. Thankfully, they're harmless most of the time, but if Swamp Thing were to take control of them, as he has threatened to do to people in the past, it could mean a very messy end for Barry.
Number 3, Darkseid.
We know that Flash is faster than your arsehole after a big belly burger, but he can also deal some major damage, like your arsehole after a big belly burger. But what if his opponent is a tank who shrugs off Flash's attacks, like DC shrugs off a director's vision? Darkseid obviously isn't as fast, but he is a god. His durability is off the charts, and Baz would struggle to do much damage. But could the democratically elected leader of Apocalypse hit Barry?
Darkseid isn't really known for his speed, but he does regularly keep up with super fast characters, and if and when he does hit someone, he hits very hard. Barry's more durable than your average Joe, but he can't take a beating from Darkseid. And Darkseid cheats too, with endless hordes of his willing converts. Oh wait, no, they're not willing at all. Then there's the Omega Beams, which admittedly Flash has avoided before, but that was just one beam. Could he do it consistently with 2 whole eyeballs worth? We're not so sure. Combined with Darkseid's own assault plus his pesky parademons, it's just a matter of time till Barry runs into one. So apparently looks can kill.
Number 2, Firestorm.
Unlike our last opponent, this one has less chance of success. Flash would take most bouts, but there is a chance for a win for a character who'll definitely be cosplaying as Dormammu this Halloween. Remember those Omega Beams we were talking about? Firestorm has actually managed to deflect them, so let's not underestimate this dude. These dudes. Okay, so the Flash is super quick, but the Nuclear Man is no slouch either. He's able to turn intangible and fly, making Barry's job that much more difficult. Question is, what can he do offensively?
Firestorm can rearrange matter on an atomic level, and thanks to having a genius in his head, could science his way to a win, making all the surrounding surfaces frictionless, or, just turning Barry's shoes into flippers, would make it very difficult for Flash to move at top speed. Also, despite Barry's long list of superpowers, he does still need to breathe. As is found out before, if Firestorm turned the air into, say, carbon monoxide, which is undetectable to humans, it would be mere moments before Flash succumbed to unconsciousness and ultimately death.
Number 1, Shazam.
He's possibly the most underrated member of the Justice League, which is probably why you're questioning his inclusion on this list. Just relax and hear us out, okay? There are lots of opinions as to who's faster, Shazam or Flash. Barry's the fastest man alive, but Billy is imbued with the speed of Mercury. See, it says it right there. So he's technically God level. While the two haven't officially raced in the comics, there is plenty of supporting evidence to suggest they're at least on a par. Like the time Shazam caught up with Flash at top speed and struck him with lightning in Justice.
Again, this fight ain't clear cut. The odds might just favour Barry, but in terms of durability, stamina and strength, Shazam's up there with the best of them. He's traded blows with Supes on multiple occasions, and even knocked Clark out with a magically infused punch. Speaking of which, it's likely Shazam's spells would enable him to connect with the ever-evasive phasing Flash once he gets in close, or just tag him with a lightning bolt again. Either way, it wouldn't take much for Shazzy to end the bout. Now let's just hope DC don't fuck up his new movie, and don't even think about calling him Captain Marvel.
So there are our picks for who could kill the Flash. Again, we must stress these are characters we think could get the win, not who'd win 100% of the time. You may also be thinking we've missed an obvious candidate for this list, a cornerstone of the DC universe. But Zack Snyder was never in a comic, so we can't really count him. But anyway, do you agree with our picks? Have we failed to mention that one comic from a gazillion years ago that totally disproves us? Let us know in the comments, and check out these other videos while you're here. Thanks for watching,